Yo, peace, man. Salute. I'm Conductor Williams. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to get into a beat breakdown of a song I produced for New York City MC, Your Old Droog. The song is called Mercury Thermometers.
Conductor.
Yeah, every verse slap. My worst raps doing better numbers than your baby mother's thirst traps.
It's streaming on all platforms right now. Definitely check it out. But before we get into that, we're going to talk a little bit about the sponsor of this video and why this is near and dear to my heart. On all of my platforms, X, Instagram, my members only, you're going to hear me talk about mental health and spiritual health. I'm a strong advocate for doing housekeeping in that area. You know, I feel like it was my strongest advantage and the smartest thing I did to keep me focused enough to lead me to this line of being a full-time music producer and having a healthy, well-rounded life. And with that, our sponsor, BetterHelp, is the largest online platform for mental health. Do the questionnaire. There's 30,000 therapists available for you on this platform. Questionnaire will link you to the best fit. If it's not the best fit, you can 100% free of charge find another therapist that better suits your needs. You got web call, voice chat over the phone at your leisure. On my Patreon, I have a lot of members that have full-time jobs, young families. Life is all over the place and they can't physically get to an office. Well, BetterHelp is a great tool to be able to start that, man. And I'm telling you right now, it's one of that housekeeping that I did for my mental and spiritual health, finding a therapist and getting out my thoughts and being able to remove the mental fog and the emotional fog that we get as humans, man. And not all of us have that ability to just, you know, let it roll off our shoulders and keep moving, and that's okay. Platforms like BetterHelp, along with friends and family and people that love you, definitely help as you're striving for your goals, as you're striving for a healthy life. So hit betterhelp.com/Conductor Williams, get a small discount, and check it out. On this channel, I'm always gonna be an advocate for you guys as a consumer, you guys as the viewer, and for the human experience. If you need an entry point to therapy, you never experienced what that feels like or what that seems like, I think this is a great way. This is a great start. So definitely do that, man. Bet. Mercury Thermometers, man. I've been knowing Droog for probably 5 years now, maybe a little bit more. Definitely my man. It's definitely a guy that I respect. This particular beat, when I cut the sample, as soon as I cut the sample, I knew that I had to kick it to Droog. I didn't even put it on a beat tape. Like, I literally made it, sent him a text, like, yo, I'm finna sing you something crazy. Finished making it, and then sent it to him. I don't even know, maybe a day or two later, he kicked me back the verse, and it was crazy. Let's get into it. Let's get right into the pads right here. So what I had in mind for this, as soon as I cut it, was basically a break. Something like Made You Look, where it's like, it's a break. Whenever you grab a drum break, I think it's important to understand as a producer what you hear on it, because what you hear on top of the drum break is gonna control the tempo in which you adjust the break, the speed of the drums, right? Because that's all it is. A lot of times with beats that are just drums and maybe some other little elements, they're kind of more difficult beats to make because the wrong voice for the MC could ruin it. The wrong pacing of the MC could make the break not as exciting. So in my case, I knew as soon as I cut the break, Droog, a voice like Droog's, a pacing like Droog's, somebody that was gonna be able to like deliver some clever raps and also like fill up that middle spectrum of the sonic spectrum. So check this out. Very simple stuff. All right.
Choo-choo.
So drums, stabs, and that's it. And it's about having the right tones, understanding the right tones. You know what I'm saying? Let me turn this shit up. Gotta have that headphones yanked, bruh. One track.
Conductor.
Conductor.
Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem.
Conductor.
That guitar is so crazy.
Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor, we have a problem. Conductor.
Now, what's wild is if you listen close, hold up, I'm gonna show you.
Conductor.
The loop is uneven.
Conductor.
So here's a turnaround. Too fast on the loop. That loop is uneven, right? But I kept it because it's just like sometimes, man, those mistakes are just funky. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I could have went in, right, and I got all my waves right here, and I could have went in and I could have made each one of these chops, all of them are my chops right there. I could have made them all perfect. But it was something about the spin on that shit, it just being like whatever, that felt like out in the park. Now, this is like I said, this is a rare occasion because a lot of times I don't even really be thinking about the rapper when I'm making a beat. But with this in mind, and especially when I had Droog in mind, now I can like see the picture. And I'm like, this is on some like, I'm the DJ and he's the MC and we just gonna kick some shit. You know what I'm saying? So that loop, if I'm juggling from this turntable deck to this turntable deck, that loop is gonna be uneven at times because I'm a human. Unless you like fucking like Jazzy Jeff or Scratch Bastard and you're like a machine, right? Them guys are machines. Regular people, right? But you know, even with those guys, like sometimes they shit like, you know what I mean? It's like just a little loose and that's fine. I think showing that you're a human is fine in music. So I don't ever use quantize on anything. I don't use quantize on anything. Not that I'm against quantize, but I just don't because first off, I don't want to deal with even the settings of it and like adjusting the swing. Like I don't even understand that in my mind. Like my mind doesn't compute swing with a number. So I'll never understand that. And then secondly, I just don't. I didn't learn that way. But yeah, something, you know, just let it hang out. And in this event, I knew that that's what I wanted. And that's what makes it beautiful. For me, what I love most about this whole shit, and when I think about the greats, they know what they're doing and they know when the loop ain't right and they know when the key isn't right and they know when shit is sloppy. And a lot of that is being a master magician. And that's why, you know, I love magic and that's why I love the artists that I love and that's what I strive to be. Is that it's like, I know the loop is off, but what you don't know is that the loop being off is making you feel like a kind of way. Like it's making you hitch a kind of way when you bop into the beat, that loop being off. And sometimes who you know what I'm saying? Who cares? I know Droog is masterful enough to understand that loop being off and he'll correct it. So it's a lot of internal things happening that I'm aware of. And as a listener, the average consumer of music, you probably don't even care. Like those little nuances and like these little ideas and like all of that shit, like me just talking and like, you know, expressing my passion about this shit. I'm so thankful that y'all that is rocking with this style of me doing this is rocking with it. And I'm also aware that y'all are like, he just talking, like, you know what I mean? He just talking the whole time. But I feel like these exercises of me showing y'all these beat breakdowns are only deepening my connection to the spirit of this craft. And so by any means and all means, do I want the strongest, deepest connection with this craft that I love so much. I want to be the artist that is so deeply connected to the craft, I can articulate it to you as well as I can perform it for you. And you know, from all the people that I have seen, respected as people of the craft, the Kevin Durant's, LeBron James, the Kobe Bryant's, the Michael Jordans, you know, and I'm speaking in basketball terms because I love basketball so much. Even Warhol, even like if you can articulate why you're feeling and perform it so people can see it, there's just something masterful about those individuals. And I'm thankful for this platform for me to be able to have these exchanges with you. You know what I'm saying? Your Old Droog, Mercury Thermometers. I'm Conductor Williams. The merch is going crazy. Conductor, we have a problem.
Conductor, we have a problem.
Y'all see it. Y'all see it, bro. The merch is wild. Shout out ATM. He went crazy on the merch. ConductorWeHaveAProblem.com. All the merch is there. Patreon.com. Members only area. Beat contest. Sample packs. All kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff on the Patreon. Hey, Corey, throw up like a little whatchamacallit, and we'll link. Patreon.com/Conductor Williams. There's a union tier, a union plus tier, more information like this. Like I said, sample packs, beat competitions, chat rooms. We just building a community that's super going, like super going hard at this shit. You know, that's all I got. You know what I mean? That's all I got. That's all I got, man. A little mental health talk, spiritual health talk, you know, dope beat. What else y'all want? That's all I got, man. I'm out. Conductor, out.
Conductor, we have a problem.